We're cooking it up in here. Look at that. It is wonderful. Oh, this is so pretty. Oof, looks scrumptious. Hey everybody, I'm Vera Stewart and welcome to the VeryVera Show. I've got such a special treat today. My guest is Chef Gason Nelson from New Orleans. And you know, he's a celebrity chef. So I said, you know, Chef, if you cook for celebrities, does that make me a celebrity?
And I said, absolutely. Check this out, man. She talking about me being a celebrity. The accolades on her. When I got here and I seen everything, I thought I've done some things. When I saw what she's done, I can't touch you.
Oh, yes, you can. He has cooked for the Kardashians, Matthew McConaughey, The Rock, Will Smith. He's been on Food Network's Chopped. He went all the way to the very end with that. I said, well, I want to meet the winner because he's the winner for sure.
Okay.
But he has done so much in his career. He's got a catering business called Full of Flavor, and I think we're going to learn today why you named it that.
Right.
So we're going to have breakfast for dinner.
Breakfast for dinner,
which is my favorite thing. So tell us what we're going to be making
check this
today.
out, man. So when you guys called and we talked to me about doing this, I was like, oh, perfect. Hey, first of all, number one, pimento cheese grits. I mean, who needs potatoes and rice when you got grits, you know? So we're going to start out with some pimento cheese grits that you added a twist to it because we're going to use your pimento cheese. Let me get some on that. Yes. I love it. Then check it out. We're going to do this comfort food. We're going to do this Steakhouse. It's Tony Chachere Steakhouse Marinated Grillades. It's a New Orleans favorite comfort food, all right? Then after that, that's a New Orleans staple, New Orleans barbecue shrimp, all right? It goes over grits, it goes over, I mean, it's great. And you can have it any time of day. Then we're gonna finish it off. I mean, New Orleans is known for hurricanes, but we're gonna do a Bloody Mary, all right?
Oh my
That's what we're gonna
goodness.
do, all right?
We're gonna jump right into the pimento cheese grits. And as you said, pimento cheese makes this dish, but I thought we'd put a little twist on it today. Because my pimento cheese is kind of famous in this area. Actually, Garden and Gun featured it as the Georgia product in one of their recent issues. Very excited about that. But you know, I put you to work right away.
No, did you? I've
So
been working since I got
we
here.
didn't get here with magic. Tell us how we got here, Chef.
Okay, check this out. First of all, what I did is I started out with some cream, then I came behind that with some stock, and you know, just let that simmer. Then I hit it with a little Tony Chachere's. All right, you just want to let that reduce down. And then once you add the grits, all right, then we're going to add the pimento cheese, all right? We're going to add the pimento cheese, your pimento cheese, and we're going to cream it all in, all right?
All right, so look how creamy that is. And I think the fact that you're putting that stock in it kind of opens up the grits.
And it adds flavor. Check it out, it adds flavor. Because all about the little things you do. Every step that you go, you add a different flavor, and you're building flavors, and you're creating something great, all right? So when we finish this off with the pimento cheese, it's going to just add so much. And also too, people are like, where's the butter? No. The fat and the cheese on that was going to add that cream, that butter and that texture. That's gonna bring
y'all listening to this?
No, I came from New Orleans to teach you something, you heard me? I came from New Orleans to teach you something. So the fat and all that from the pimento cheese, this is going to add the flavor, all right? So you want to definitely get this to...
Is it ready to go?
Oh, perfectly, yeah.
Okay, well, be stirring that about, because I know, don't y'all love this guy? I'm so excited that he's here. But tell us a little bit about how you became a chef to begin with.
Well, for me, I mean, I started out cooking in the Army. You know, I mean, that's where I first started out cooking in the Army. That's where I got introduced to cooking. And then once I went in the Army, I was like, hey, this is what I know this is what I'm supposed to be doing, because it became natural, it was easy, and it just felt right. But when I got out of the military, I came back to New Orleans. I went back to New Orleans, and then I got a James Beard Award. I want to add the cheese while I'm talking. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Gotta
stay on track.
I won. I was so fortunate enough to. See how that's creaming in?
Yeah, man.
I was fortunate enough to win the James Beard Award. I was able to pay for my schooling, and then after that, I mean, doors just opened right up because I feel like I was in the right place and doing the right thing. I was where I was supposed to be. And you know what, and I was true and passionate, and I loved what I did, so doors started opening, you know.
Well, and the door is opened here because we both are ambassadors for Tony Chachere Seasoning, and they made the initial introduction, but it's like we've known each other forever. We have other things in common. We both love to work out first thing in the morning, both love Tony Chachere's. You know, we are very focused on our business. We love food. So look at that.
No, but see now, the one thing I've noticed, see this pimento cheese, when I went in, it just creamed perfectly into the grits. That's letting me know that perfect. Now, when we serve the Grillades, and we serve the New Orleans barbecue shrimp, we're going to use this as in the middle of it, and then we're going to go around. I don't want to get too far, but I'm going to show you all that. But also, too, not to get off track. Next time I come back down here, you working out, we're going to the gym together, all right? We're going to the gym together, all right?
Okay, all right. So we're going to keep stirring this, and like we said, breakfast for dinner is what we're doing here. So tell us what we're doing when we come back from the break. We're
going to finish this up, put it in the plate, and we're going to go on and move on to the Grillades, all right?
Ooh, wow. Y'all come back. Welcome back, everybody, and if you are just joining me, you have already missed pimento cheese grits. I mean, unbelievable.
Didn't it come together good?
It did. Right. But I am with Chef Gason. Gason. You have to have it, say it like that. He's from New Orleans, can you tell? Okay. And we are working on something right now that is going to top those grits, right?
Grillades.
Oh my gosh. Well, you had said I need a really good chuck roast.
Right.
And I love to work with striplings. They are all over South Georgia.
Okay.
They mail order, and this chuck roast was so beautifully marbled.
It was great, man.
Oh my goodness. All right. Okay. So here again, you've been busy. There's no rest at VeryVera.
You ain't there working me. Look, with the chuck roast, like she said, the marbling was fantastic. So I took it, cut it up real small, and I pounded it out. I pounded it out with a tenderizer. I took out all my frustration out of that, put it in a bowl, and then I took the Tony Chachere steak marinade. That was the key. That's how I creolized it. I poured that in there, and I coated it. I let it sit for about 30 minutes? That was about 30 minutes, and then I took some Tony Chachere Creole seasoning, and then I put it in some flour, and then I just dredged it and mixed it all together, all right? Mixed it all together. Then I toast it off. But the key, this is what I miss. Once again, like I said, in making pimento cheese. Yeah, stir that for me. We're building, can you smell that? We're building, check this out, we're building flavor. So the seasoning and all that, from the marinade, the flour, seasoned flour I put in there.
But what do you call this?
We're making a roux. We took the drippings, the fond from the bottom of it. That was a great question.
But you were calling it something else yesterday. Can't remember.
The scraps?
Yes.
We don't call it the scraps, flavor, the bits and all that, the fond.
Oh, man.
All that, see, people don't realize, all that at the bottom of the pan is the best. It breaks my heart when I see people throw it in the sink in water, all right? So we browned it off, cool. Then I took the onions and I put it in there, and that picked up the rest of the scraps stuff at the bottom.
Full of flavor.
Full of scraps, I like that. That picked up the rest of the flavor at the bottom, and then I mixed it all together like so. And this is what we came up with. This is what we got, okay? Now, all that goodness and everything, check me out, Vera.
Okay, I'm ready.
We're gonna see that right there? That's fat, that's good. We're gonna turn that up just a little bit.
Okay.
Then we're gonna pour that in, all right? That's perfect. And see how you're getting all that at the bottom?
Yeah, I'm scraping it.
It's fine. And then what we're gonna do, okay, bring that up. Just
we gotta have some reason why it's called the VeryVera show, right? I'm stirring these drippings.
But so you're getting everything up at the bottom of the pan.
Yes.
That's what we want. So cool. And then we're gonna add, I'm sorry.
Okay, now you go ahead.
It's cool, see, all that.
Oh man.
Perfect.
What if I hadn't had a large skillet this big?
No, we would have made it. We just would have done it in batches. Trust me, it would have worked, because we got people wanting to eat, all right? We was gonna make it work. Then, once again, we're building flavors. Everything has a step. And enjoy the process. Smile when you pull in the bay leaf. Smile when you throw in the bay leaf. Smile when you throw in the bay leaf, all right? Then we're gonna come behind that with some...
I'm having so much fun.
Then we're gonna come behind that with some thyme, some fresh thyme. Throw that in. Just throw your thyme in, and we're building...
Can y'all smell this?
And this is gonna go over the pimento cheese grits, you know what I'm saying? To me, comfort food. Then we're gonna take some of that hot sauce, that pepper, like so. Check it out.
God, in a minute, I'm gonna wish I wore an apron.
Some of that Worcestershire sauce. We got something special here, Vera. Then some crushed or diced tomatoes. We're gonna put that in and mix that around. And then look, we're gonna just let this smother for about an hour, hour and a half, till that chuck roast with that marble and all that.
Look at that. Look at that.
That is gonna be good. That is gonna be good. And check that now. Once again, I'm all about building flavors. Over that pimento cheese grits with this, and this is gonna get thick, and it's gonna make a nice gravy.
It's already getting thick. Look at it.
The meat's gonna get tender, and we're gonna put that on top, and then you and I are gonna sit down and we're gonna eat. We're gonna eat.
All right. Well, in Vera's Corner today, since we talked about pimento cheese earlier, I'm gonna give you several other things you can do with pimento cheese. And then what are we making when we come back?
Oh, now check this out. When we come back, we're making my favorite. New Orleans barbecue shrimp, baby. You heard me?
Yeah, I hear
New
you, and I'm
Orleans
ready.
barbecue
Okay,
shrimp.
y'all come on, we're all having fun.
Breakfast
See you
for
in a
dinner.
minute.
Breakfast for dinner.
Vera's Corner is brought to you by TaxSlayer. Okay, let's just say you made a big batch of pimento cheese and you have some left over. Well, let me give you some tips today on what to do with that leftover pimento cheese. Use pimento cheese in place of sliced cheese on your burger for a cheeseburger upgrade. To make pimento cheese deviled eggs, add about 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise and a half cup of pimento cheese to the yolks of 6 hard-cooked eggs. Mix well and pipe or spoon the filling into the egg whites, top with a slice of pickled okra. Dress up a regular baked potato with pimento cheese and bacon, and you've got a decadent, cheesy baked potato. Make pimento cheese the center of attention at your party with a pimento cheese ball. Combine 12 ounces of pimento cheese with 8 ounces of cream cheese at room temperature. Chill for about an hour, then form into a ball. Roll in chopped pecans or the garnish of your choice. Finally, nothing beats going in a container of pimento cheese with a cracker for a delicious and quick snack. Try your hand at these pimento cheese variations using my original VeryVera recipe from the VeryVera cookbook. Start free today at TaxSlayer.com. Welcome back, everybody. Good night. It smells so good in here. Oh my gosh. Well, I hope you love those ideas for pimento cheese. But you've been busy again. You finished that other dish.
You guys got me out here in Augusta really working, man. Hey, but don't forget, before I move on to my barbecue shrimp, don't forget I took the bay leaves out and added the parsley, and as of course you can smell it. So food talks to you, so I know it's doing what it's supposed to do because it's simmering right along. But like I said, breakfast for dinner.
That's right.
In
My
New Orleans,
favorite.
when New Orleans, we have this thing called New Orleans barbecue shrimp. We put on po' boys, we put over grits, the pimento cheese grit, and it's just wide open. Look, and I want to share with you on how we do it. All right? Have you had barbecue shrimp before?
No.
Check this out. Look.
And
see?
how about the size of those shrimp?
Lord have mercy. I asked you guys to give me some shrimp. Lord have mercy. I am pleased.
We didn't want to let you down. You've come to Georgia, we're going to give you shrimp.
Look at the I'm going to take the shells. I'm going to
okay.
Peel in the vein.
Easy
Check this out.
peasy.
Easy peasy. Now, I'm going to take these prune sides, and I made stock, and this is the stock with the shells, okay? Look.
Okay.
Now look, this is what we're going to do. You always want to hear me say build flavors. Tony Chachere season, boom. Everything. We're going to put this on like so. Turn these over. Look at what I'm doing now. Pay attention.
I am.
I'm
watching.
Turn it over now,
I
because
gotta learn
everything has 2 sides. Okay, cool. Pull this over. Season that like so.
And that's the Creole season.
That's the Creole season. Yes, ma'am. Let that bad boy sit. Man, them shrimp are beautiful. Look. Then I got me a skillet. We're building flavors. Got me a skillet. Watch this. I'm gonna show you something. People say, "Oh, where the oil? Where the oil?"
Okay, do I need to back up?
I'm like, be quiet. No need no oil. We're gonna in that right here. We're gonna put the minced garlic. And what we're gonna do now? What we're doing is we're waiting on you to smell garlic. Because once you smell garlic, that means the oils and stuff are being released. All right. So we're building flavors.
Okay.
See, now you smell garlic. You smell garlic. Okay, cool.
He's right.
You smell garlic. So
Shocker.
That means the oils and stuff. Okay, cool. So now we're gonna add some rosemary. Believe it or not, there's oil in rosemary. Then once it's going to start being released, this means it's at its highest flavoring point.
You know, we use that for shrubbery around here.
Look, do you smell rosemary?
I do.
You smell like
perfume. It's crazy.
Beautiful. Now remember, the shrimp that we had.
Y'all,
everybody saying,
so
"Where's
good.
the oil?" No. Hear that noise? We're searing that seasoning. We're seeing that Tony Chachere seasoning on there. We're searing it on there. All right, cool. Let me get this going.
I wish Tony had sent me somebody that had some energy over here.
I'm sorry. I was worried.
Oh my gosh.
Cool. Put it in there.
Okay,
Nice.
so, you know, we're leading up to a golf tournament coming up pretty shortly. And, you know, people love all this Augusta breakfast stuff going on. Can you imagine what my clients would do if we did something like this for breakfast?
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my
Okay, so
goodness.
you're going to come help me, I know.
Okay, you said it live. You said it now. That
It's
means
on the air
It's on the
now.
air. So we're gonna season that Tony season on there. You can
You know,
smell
and
it.
even these large ones, I
Right.
think people overcook shrimp.
Oh yeah. No, this is gonna be perfect.
See how it's opening it up?
Right. Beautiful. So now we're doing that like so. Turn it over like so. Seeing it on both sides.
I mean, I'm smelling the garlic. I'm smelling the rosemary. I'm getting the shrimp smell.
Okay, so it's talking to you.
I'm building.
Then
that's that stock.
Stock that we made. And that's getting all that stuff at the bottom of the skillet. All the flavor and stuff.
Those drippings. Scraps.
We'll put that on there.
I couldn't remember that earlier.
Cool. Then, some Worcestershire. Worcestershire, can you say that? Worcestershire?
Worcestershire is what we say.
Okay. The juice of a lemon. All right.
That really, oh man, cool. That really opens it up.
And then what we're gonna do, this is gonna come to a simmer, and then we're going to cream it down with the butter, all right? That's what we're gonna do.
Well, you know, in your experience, you know, working with celebrities and doing things, is there like a specialty? Is it something they ask you to do all the time?
That's a great question. I'm gonna tell you something. Dealing with a lot of celebrities, you get their dietary restrictions, and you being the chef, you got to be the one creative to make it fun. So
That's
they say
right.
we gluten-free or da-da-da, they don't eat this, they only eat bites and da-da-da, and you got to present something real special and fun with it. That's the fun thing. So you got to be a true chef and be creative and be open-minded.
True. That's right.
You know what I mean? See how the thing is simmering?
Oh, I do.
All right, so we're going to cream this down.
Okay, well, we're going to have to finish this after the break. So we'll keep working, and when we come back, we've got one more treat. We saved one of the best for last, so stick with us. See you in a minute.
All right.
Awesome. Okay, I don't know about y'all, Chef. You're killing me here.
Man, we done it.
It's just amazing. I've had the best time today.
This has been fun.
You know, honestly, I have to tell you, I do kind of feel like a celebrity right now.
We're both celebrities.
I mean, I'm just surrounded by magic. It has been wonderful.
We definitely did it.
We did it. So let's walk back through for those of you that maybe came in late.
For those that came late, I feel sorry for you. I apologize, but we're gonna recap the pimento cheese grits. Banging, off the wall, fabulous. Your pimento cheese, my grits.
And you got to start making mine when you do it.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. Then we came behind that. You know, of course, the Grillades that they've been stewing, reducing down the flavors, the broth, the thyme, the Tony Chachere's, the marinade, the Tony Chachere marinade. That right there, wait till you taste it. That's what made it on point. That's
the
special.
Scraps.
The scraps. That's our new the scraps.
The
you know
scraps.
I mean? We got trademarked that.
That's
the scraps,
right.
the scraps.
That's right.
Then. That's going to complement. See how I did this up? Then that's going to complement the pimento cheeses. The New Orleans barbecue shrimp. That's a staple. That's one of my favorites. You heard? You can even put that.
Right.
Believe it or not, you can even put that in a po' boy. You take the tails off and stuff it in the bread. You can put that in a po' boy. They're marinated with the Tony Chachere's. Perfect. Now it's sitting there and it complements everything. It
is a beautiful platter, and you know, honestly, there's certain times of the year where we could put that in front of somebody, they'd eat the whole thing.
Absolutely.
But I think the thing that I love to speak to about this is I think people cook their shrimp too long.
Right.
You know, and the fact that those when they started getting colorful, is when you started backing off.
Definitely.
Of that heat.
Right. I backed off the heat, then I just creamed it down with a little butter, and then also continued to cook without the heat because it was hot.
Okay, that's a great point. Speak to that 1 tablespoon.
There you go. Oh, that's a good point. I put 1 tablespoon at a time because you want the cream, because you want the butter to melt evenly. You know, make sure it just goes on top.
That's another important, you know, the instructions. I think you've been very attentive to walking us through the steps and that flavor. I mean, I go back to the garlic and the rosemary, and once you smell it, you start adding the next thing. I love that.
Food talks to you.
Okay, well, what am I looking at over here?
But check this out. Look, like I said, New Orleans is known for its hurricane, but look, Tony Chachere spoils me. They really do. They give me a lot of great gifts. They got this Bloody Mary mix. So I said, you know what? Let's go to the left a little bit. Look, so we did this Bloody Mary, this Tony Chachere Bloody Mary. All you do is you take the skewers, you soak them, then you take your lobster, cut it in half, hit it with some Creole seasoning, grill it off, your favorite vodka, whatever it is, the Tony Chachere's Bloody Mary mix. Then you can dress it how you want to. I like, once again, okra. You know, all is known for okra gumbo anyway.
Well, we're known for that here too, in Georgia. That's another thing we got in common.
So that's what we got in common. The gym, we're good people, now okra, all right? The olives, then you make your plate, dress the rim. You can put it a sprinkle on top, you can dress the rim.
Okay, now dressing the rim, what do you do to dress the rim?
Tony Chachere's, baby, you heard me? Tony
Chachere's. But it was like a plate and you had that on there.
Right there, and then you just kind of get it wet with a little lemon juice and then dip it in there. And then it
flip it over.
And then you dress it up. And then when you dress it up, you enjoy yourself. Now, hey, look, This is breakfast for dinner. It don't get no better than that, baby.
I mean, it doesn't.
It don't get any better than that.
And you know, those are the things I can just remember. Like that could be, you know, even if you had leftovers from Sunday dinner, like you cooked a pot roast.
Right.
You could still kind of add some of that to it. It's just beautiful. And then we love to incorporate the colors that are in the food in the way that we garnish the table. And we're loving on Tony Chachere's today with all the colors, the gold and all. So neither one of us drink alcohol.
No, we don't.
So we've got a non-alcoholic one right here that we're going to enjoy. But you know, Chef, I got to say to you, I have had a lot of great times in 10 years doing this show, but I have had the most amazing time with you today. The energy that you've brought, the fact that we've met through our mutual ambassadorship with Tony Chachere's, just shows you how you can make relationships in your career. You never know who you're going to meet.
Right.
And you know, I always say on the VeryVera show, no matter what you do, you hear me now? No matter what you do it in good taste.
I love it.
He's full of flavor. I want you to follow him on all of his social media handles. He even did a TikTok with us yesterday. So, cheers.
Cheers, baby.
Come back, and you all come back too. See you next week.
All right, thank you.
Safe travels.